I've just come up to the nukes. I apologise. I've just been stuffing. I'm just up at Taylor's Farm Shop. I've been stuffing my face with a salt and pepper sausage roll. Trust me, totes amaze balls. But the sunflowers are finished. That's official. I've actually just moved on a covey of partridge, so the wild birds coming in and utilising all that seed already. Not a lot of bee flight going on. It says 12 degrees on the dash, but I think it's a little bit colder than that, to be fair. So my plan is, I've got an empty truck. I am going to start moving these out of here now and they'll go to the overwintering sites. So I'll not get them all in one load. I'll probably have to come back over the weekend or next week. There is the odd bee flying, that's it, but not enough to be worrying about really. So yeah, get these loaded up out of here and down the road before it goes dark. So I think the back of this is a little bit bigger than my Hilux was, the tub. So that's 18 nukes in there. I'm wondering if I configured it a little bit differently. I'll get a couple more in, but with what, 6, 7 left here, I'll get those next time I'm passing, because there's a few more down the road at Andrew Pope's site in Bretherton, and then we can move those on and get them settled for winter. Right, get on the road before the traffic starts getting a bit much. Yes, I'm having another sausage roll, but don't judge me, they're only little ones. But got to the overwintering site now, so so-called Langstrop apiary, that's for the national hives. Yeah, I know. Try not to fall flat on my face. So as I said the other week, I brought some pallets up. So what we've got there, 1, 2, 5 empty pallets, 6 empty pallets. God, this grass grows quick. Even this time of year. So yeah, I'll start handballing these up before it goes dark. That's them loaded then. Oh, sorry, that's them unloaded and put on the pallets. But yeah, anytime I have anything to do with this site, I end up out of breath and sweating. Just a fat knacker, really, aren't I? I had this discussion with it last night, actually. So on my camera, I use a wide lens, it just gives a bit of video and picture overall. You can see a lot more what's going on around us rather than just a really narrow view. But the downside of that, it makes everything look wide, including my man boobs. So I'm not as fat as I look on TV, I promise. But I could probably do with losing a stone or two. I wasn't always this big. So there we go. Looking a little bit better. So finally, they're in the spot for winter. So from next week, I am behind. I'm going to start oxalic vaporising these with my Instavap. You can check out the new Instavap on the Honey Show video, if you haven't seen it already. So what have we got there? 50 hives or so, probably. Same again just down the road. We've still 7 at Taylor's. I've got a few dotted about the place. A good 50 so at Ollie's or whatever, so, but don't know, I need to count up so I have a good idea what we're overwintering. And then we'll soon be making spring splits, won't we? Before we know it. So car says 12 degrees. So these girls, a few of them were out when I came. Obviously it's going dark now, so they'll settle down now. I'm going to get because it's 12 degrees, I'm going to get another round of feed into them next week. Oxalic treatments, and then once they've taken that invert down, that Hive Live invert from Sam the Beekeeper, they'll get fondant then. Another box ticked off. But yeah, I spoke to a few people at the Honey Show over the weekend, and a few people were saying, oh, I'm in the same position as you, I've not done this yet, I've not done that. Don't panic. Listen, it is what it is. It sounds bad, but at the end of the day, it's only beekeeping. But it's not life or death. We all have other things going on in life and stuff like that, but yeah, you're not on your own. We're all in the same boat, or a lot of us are playing catch up. It's just the way things are. So I did say I would so last week after the Honey Show, I let out a post. I put out a social media post saying I'd lost my mojo a little bit, and to be honest I had. Let me fasten that foot. Cows get in. I had a little bit, to be honest, and it was, as I said, it was because I'm feeling a little bit time poor, And that's, listen, I'm not looking for people to feel sorry for me or anything like that. I choose to do this. I love what I do. Just growing it from the little hobby it was with one hive to what it's becoming now, and all the opportunities and chances and everything else we're getting along the way. But it's just such a steep learning curve. Like I said, because I never set out for it to be as it is now, it's you just got to learn on the fly and learn to manage things. And I think one of my issues is I find it hard to say no with some of the little things I should probably pass up on, i.e. swarms during the season and little things like that, little markets that I do out of favours rather than what truly benefit us. So I could be a little bit more time smart, I guess, but I'm learning. That will change next year. We've got a few things up our sleeve to come, which I'm really excited about next season. So yeah, I'm gonna have to be a little bit more savvy, and potentially we may look at some point, how rude, may look at well, I'll keep it a secret, we'll see what happens next year. Yeah, just shy of 5 o'clock now, till winter's coming now, nights are drawing in. Home, it's Friday night, chill, and hopefully a bit of downtime tomorrow. We'll take the girls out somewhere. See you in a bit. So good morning. So welcome back to another video. Hope you've enjoyed our videos over the past couple of weeks, obviously the honey show and the video from last week. So this week I've decided to do something a little bit different. I'm going to do a week in the life of. So a week in the life of Stu. So this morning I've already been busy. I've had a telephone appointment, getting some admin done, and now I'm just unloading the pickup because I'm going to need the space to put some jerry cans of feed in and things like that. So we're just unloading all the market gear from the weekend, and then in case I go to the post office to pay in, and then we're going to be heading up to the unit. I've got loads of work up there to do. So I want to get the honey house straight. That's a major importance. I've got a little bit of painting to do in there, a little bit of cleaning, maybe move it just a little bit more. Then I need to clean the unit out, get a bit more usable space, go through that racking. That'll be eating to tomorrow as well. Like I say, more feeding, some oxalic vapor treatments. Wednesday I have a public speaking event. Thursday more work, and then Friday we've got an evening market in Ribchester at one of our stockists, Potter's Barn. So yeah, varied week. No Manchester this week, which is actually a blessing, but I'm going to take you along and see what we get up to. So up at unit then, first things first, we're going to start tidying up by messing up. So I'm going to get everything out and then hopefully get some racking at the back, get all these logs out, they can get moved around the corner, and then start sorting this out. The unit inside needs a desperate deep clean, obviously from moving it. I've got a bit of painting to do, so closest I could get to our brand colour. So that's for the woodwork inside. And then things like this stuff we don't really use. That's for our original gazebo. So we started off with a black one, a cheap one, I think off Amazon. So that can get stored up on the rack and out the way, and just generally make some more usable room. So let's crack on with that then. Right, that's a trailer out. I can start moving everything else out now. Well, that reminds me, don't forget to check out our merch. So that's a few pallets of supers out the way. Expose the racking at the back. That's how I'm going to move these logs out of here now. Take some home actually, we're running a bit short. Once that log burner goes on in autumn, it never seems to go off now till spring now, so yeah, take the rest of that out and then fathom how this racking's going, I think. So there we go, that's the rest of the racking up then. So logs are out, And then another 3 pieces of racking, just levelled it up. He wants levelling properly before putting any serious weight on it and all the beams knocking down. But I've also got the tiniest job, but we've expanded from the bottom there just to help with draft, water, vermin, anything else like that. So that's all sealed up. I just need to sort of fix that unit up, so I need to get some legs on the back, like a chassis. That needs cutting off so that I can get it back another 3 foot, which, although it doesn't sound a lot, it'll make all the difference at the front here, backing trailers in and things like that. So then I just need to figure out what needs to go where, stuff I'm going to use least, get it out of the way, and then I might still half a mind now, the way I've set this out, to put some joists across the top, and then box it in somehow as some sort of warming room, and I can just pallet truck supers full of honey in here, obviously store them, keep them warm prior to extracting next door in the extraction room. So it's just how I do that. I need to figure it out. Probably OSB board the back, and then I can use this as storage for honey tubs, and like I said, palletized supers in there. Not a massive amount of room, but an improvement on what I've got now to what I've got now. So we'll see, won't we? At least that's up. Right, so I need to just get all this stored, get the supers back in, and then on for tea. So yeah, that's Monday. Pretty much sorted. Like I said, just a little bit of tinkering here now, moving some stuff. Tomorrow, I've got tomorrow back here, rearranging all this stuff. Like, obviously there's roofs up there, they're a bit to fall because the electricians moved them when they were messing about up there. So yeah, get that kind of stuff moved. And then Wednesday, sorry, tomorrow as well, we need to go feeding, don't we? So yeah, I'll see you in the morning. Morning then, Tuesday, on our little a week in a life of. So as you said yesterday, all this racking went up. I moved these supers in, only to realise I actually want them up there on that side, and I will be turning this in some sort of warming room. So I want the tubbed honey on this side. So today's job, feeding. I'm going to top these little tubs up, they're going to come with us. I have some more nukes to move to our overwintering yard, and I need to go to B&Q as well. Other hardware stores are available to pick up some mini rollers and things like that, some paintbrushes, to give that a lick of paint in there. What else have we got to do? Just loads of little jobs like that. I want to get all them nukes moved today, ideally. Well, the ones from Ormskirk anyway, and Bretherton. And then we'll probably come back here and start painting and cleaning. So I also need to pick up some fittings for that water tap, and I need to start making a list. I just keep forgetting. But anyway, let's crack on. So back at Taylor's then to pick up these last 7 nukes. They're going to go out of here. Might be a bit much beef, like, just looking at them. So Roger's got a decent bonfire going. Does love a fire, does Roger. But I think we'll be alright. I think we'll be alright. It is what it is. They've got to move. They've got to move. So we'll get these loaded up and packed off to the rest of them. Something I discovered about this truck the other day as well. The back of the bed's got these little recesses. You can put a plank there and it stops all your kit sliding all around the tub. Great stuff. I mean, nothing worse than getting to your destination and all the kit you wanted is slid to the other end, and it's the only downside way to pick up, isn't it? But I know a lot of beef farmers either have a flatbed pickup or they just don't put the sides on. But only reason we went with a tub, or the roof for the tub, is for markets and things like that, putting the gazebo in the stock, obviously keeping it dry in transit. So it's going to do a bit of everything, this one. So just arrived at the nuke site then. Just going to drop these half dozen or so nukes off, and then chuck some feed in them. But stupidly I forgot my jacket or a veil of any description, so we'll see how active they are. In fact, let's go up and have a look. We'll see how active they are. If they're getting in my face a little bit, then we'll have to come back tomorrow with a suit, because I don't want to be taking too many stings. Let's have a look. bit of flight. Let's give it a go, let's see. So I need to bring these nukes up anyway. Try and get some feed on. If they're being aggressive, and we'll call it a day, like I said. I'll show you these. So what we on now? 5th of December. Shut up, Stu. 5th of November. It's the ivy pollen coming in there as well. Yeah, so these girls are on a floor. Wait, date. So Wednesday, another day in a weekly diary. So a bit more feeding and some oxalic acid treatments. Just spotted that. Still Himalayan balsam. What was it? 5th, 6th of November. So yeah, it says 14 degrees on the dash. Still really, really mild. So it's no wonder it's still growing. So I've sat all morning at my desk. So my public speaking presentation is, well, it's always done, but it's a constant evolving thing. So I've just been doing a little bit more on it this morning, making it more relevant to the audience this evening. So we've got that tonight over near Latham, near Ormskirk. So quick spin around these bees. So as I said, so a bit of oxalic acid treatment. Question to you guys, answers in the comments. Do you guys oxalic treatment your bees, or do you just reliant on strips? And if you do, what devices are you using? So we use the Instavamp, the big model, as I said the other week at the honey show, and hopefully you guys have seen the range. So they've got 3 now. Duncan's got Instavamp's got 3 different ones. So the big boy one, a medium one, and then down to the little one that we featured in the honey show video. So, but a lot more flight today as well than was yesterday. These nukes are really busy. You can hear them, proper hum. So I'm probably going to get pinged here, but yeah, happy day. So feed on, some more air in, and then off to the next nuke site. Just pulling away in the truck, and I remembered I forgot my GoPro. So it's given me the chance to show you up here now. So these have all had a full lot of feed, and it's not half started a frenzy. Like I said, 14 degrees, nothing wrong with the temps today, especially in November. A lot of fresh feed on, and those bigger colonies are still really busy. So loads and loads of pollen coming in, obviously the ivy, trying not to fall again. So I'll take you along now, got another couple of sites on the way home. So another nuke yard then, this time not quite as busy. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but some more feed on these, and then again to the next one. And we've got about 50 odd to 60 sites, predominantly across the northwest, Lancashire into Merseyside, but we do have a couple further afield. We actually took bees down to Herefordshire this year to pollinate some crops. But this is just our journey, how we started, but only running it as a business for the past 2 years. So we're now actually our 2nd year of trading as a business. This is in the back of an ambulance. So this is the 16th of December 2016. It was about -4 outside. All my memories are of that day is me lying on the floor in and out of consciousness. So rushed to intensive care at Aintree. Obviously phone call to my wife, how quick can you get here? It's not looking great for him, to be honest. So I got crushed at the pelvis, spine, and ultimately crushed my spine, crushed the nerves at the base of my spine, so I've lost that left buttock now. It's affected the nerves down my legs and obviously into my back, and even to this year, early on this year, I'm still having operations on my back now. And as part of my rehabilitation, I had a psychiatrist who said, Stu, you need to get yourself a hobby. You need to start doing a little bit more. And I always liked the idea of doing a little bit of woodwork. And then I got myself a new table saw. And a lot of you probably know what's coming next. And I had a little whoopsie. So I wasn't cutting any wood. I'd literally leant over the saw to pick up a tin of grease and cut all the fingers off my left hand.
Get out there now. Why have you got that?
So Wednesday and our head's sorry, it's not Wednesday. That's how Friday our head is. So it's Thursday, and we're just off to pick up a stainless steel table. So I could do with a new one. for our jarring machine. So that's where we're off to now. Taking... Okay, I've been told off as well. So yeah, we're going to take the girls with us. It goes. So regular viewers of ours that watch obviously our channel, Ollie's channel, will possibly recognise where I am now. We're at Tom Pemberton's. So I've come in for a cheeky little milkshake.